Hello, Jenna. This is Richard Richardson. I'm giving you a little view of what you and your camera crew might see when they come to the Three Sisters Sanctuary. This is the side of the building that I was talking to you about yesterday that you would see as you were approaching the highway. This is the Three Sisters Sanctuary out in the back. This is the front of our building. This is the Tin Man Goshen with a heart. There's Richard M. Richardson's Tin Man. And there is also the conductor. Again, this is the front of our shop as you approach it. Hi, Jenna. If you were to come into our shop, you are going to get a taste of what I'm about to show you. This is our shop. Right here is a very early bank stove. Made in the 1840s. This has mica windows around and through here. This is made in the 1840s, as I just said, and it's incredibly rare. We have some wonderful stoves right now. Next to us is a very early, when I say early, it's 1890s, Whirly 100 base burner. Never will you see a stove as outrageous as this. It's wonderful. As we come around, the stove that heats our shop is this wonderful round oak. You can see if you're looking for an effect of actual burning of wood. So easy to load. Such a beautiful stove. Look at that. Gotta love it. Anyway, I'm going to step back and show you the rest of the shop. Thank you. What you see now is this is a caboose stove. This is an early fireplace insert. This is an 1880 Franklin, 1870 Rosebud. These are early heating stoves again, and some very early Franklins one more time. These are our kitchen ranges, starting from a very early gas stove going into this very fancy Victorian stove. Let's walk back into the next section so we don't consume very much time. Back here are some of our cylinder stoves. Very beautiful stoves, all sizes, all shapes. Up on the top venue, you can see an array of very fancy early heating stoves. As I said to you on the phone, this is a museum and a showroom, period. Over here are our Polar stoves, and this is the front side of those early stoves. You folks will have a real treat. This is our front showroom. Now I'm going to take you to the back. Thank you. Will it ever end? There's an endless amount of stoves here to look at. I'm now going to take you into our rear showroom also. Look at all these stoves. It's so impressive. An early 1890 stove, a gas and wood, perfect. An Elmira on this side, a conversion over here, another early stove, a pretty Glenwood C, and as Sarah continues to turn, a standard, a Freedom, and believe it or not, the sister to your stove. This is an Andes gas and wood combination. As you can see, really the same stove, just doesn't have glass. That's really it. That's the only difference. Anyway, come on back into my other showroom, the last part of this. We have a wondrous shop with great opportunities for a great story to be told. I think all of this is going to intrigue you folks. I'd like to have you consider putting the stove here on consignment and then allowing us to have the stove restored, find a home for it, and and then square up with you guys, but you could continue the story as time went on a much more personal level where you could tie it in down the road or something like that. If that doesn't work, we'll talk about purchasing it, but I want to make this work for you on Tuesday and make it fly. We would prefer to take the stove on consignment. Jenna, call me today. Let's talk. Thank you.